So we're almost back in Atlanta, setting things up still here. You can see I've gone ahead and set up the weather. We have a few clouds, wind 22 at 2 knots, and temperature or 24 degrees, altimeter 2986. We have VFR conditions with some scattered clouds at 9,000. I think I set the text wrong here though. It says down below, it says view on 250. It's not supposed to say that. Now it should read view 0900, which is what we have today. I've set the scenario to start before the morning rush hour. Let's see if we make it to the busy part of the morning or if this is gonna be a bit of a slacky scenario. It never is in Atlanta though, is it? Well, okay, let's go ahead and do some arrivals. Begin shift. I'm gonna remove these sidebars here. And I also don't want to be looking at the controls for the radio, so let's skip them. I'm gonna go ahead and set up my preferences. I don't think you can see on the stream, but the game is still loading, so I can't actually begin to play yet. It's still loading stuff. And there we are. We have an east flow. So our aircraft will be coming in from the northeast. Turn around here. Let's set this up correctly. East flow. And what do we want more? We're gonna want maybe that one, and I wanna see. Well, I think this is good the way it is now actually. Just trying to remember the sector names of the arrivals. Is it L maybe? L East? Yeah, there we go. Great. Let's log into sector L and D then.
Atlanta Airport VFR operating east flow. Altimeter 2986. Fully staffed. Arriving runway 10. 8 left 9 right. Okay, your scope. Atlanta Airport VFR operating east flow. Altimeter 2986. Fully staffed. Arriving runway 10. 8 left 9 right. Okay, your scope.
I meant V, I think, not D. Let's get rid of D.
Atlanta Airport VFR operating east flow. Altimeter 2986. Police theft. Arriving runway 108 left 9 right. Okay, your scope.
I've accepted handoff of our first airplane. Need
Atlanta
to
approach Delta 1453 is at your 14,000.
Delta 1453 descend via the dirty to arrival runway 0. Oh, what runway is open? Oh my god.
Descend via dirty to Delta 1453.
So it's 9er left, yeah. Delta 1453 descend via dirty to arrival runway 9er left transition.
Descend via dirty to Delta 1453.
Now it's going the wrong way. Let's do that again. Delta 1453 descend via the dirty to arrival runway 9er left transition.
Join the dirty 2 departure Delta 1453.
Not a departure, it's an arrival, mate. Delta 1453 descend via the dirty to arrival runway 9er left transition. He really doesn't like me, does he? Delta 1453 descend via the dirty to arrival runway 9er left transition.
Join the dirty 2 departure Delta 1453.
It's not a departure. Delta 1453 descend via dirty to arrival runway 9er left transition.
Descend via dirty to Delta 1453.
Okay, we're just gonna have to vector him manually because he doesn't want to play. Delta 1453 descend and maintain 1000.
Down to 1000 Delta 1453.
Atlanta approach, good morning, Delta 2224 out of 16,800 for 12,000 at 250. We have uniform.
Delta 2224 Atlanta approach, good morning. Resume normal speed, expect runway 9 right.
Normal speed, expect
That's
runway 9 right, Delta
the controller of sector D, which I logged into first. When I logged in, it made me in control of that radio frequency, and I don't want that anymore. So let's unselect those two, and we won't hear more of the action going on there. Okay, so before he gets here to killer, we should probably turn him towards 270 degrees. Maybe we can give him direct cloud now. There's no other conflicting traffic. So cloud and then depart cloud heading 270 maybe. Delta 1453, proceed direct to cloud, depart cloud heading 270.
Did you want cloud for Delta 1453? Did you want cloud for Delta 1453?
Delta 1453, affirmative.
Depart cloud, heading 270, Delta 1453.
Let's see if that worked out. It seems he's turning towards cloud actually, and he did say that he's gonna depart it heading 270, so I have a good feeling about this. Now Delta 1453 is getting closer to this sector here, where we own the airspace from 7,000 to 14,000 feet. He's currently at 11,000 feet, so gonna go ahead and descend him towards 7,000 as soon as he's inside this box here. Meanwhile, my colleague here is flashing me a southwest, asking permission to climb him through my airspace. I've got nothing going on there, so I'm gonna allow it. And the same for Brickyard 4724. He won't be in the way for me either, so
Airport inside Delta 1453.
gonna allow for the other controller to navigate him through my airspace. Delta 1453, descend and maintain 7,000.
Down to 7,000, Delta 1453.
After that, we're gonna keep him on 7,000 until he's inside or to the left of this line, where we own the airspace from 5,000 down to surface. And we're gonna eventually have him turn around, catch up with the localizer, and then land on runway 9 left. Up here we can see another aircraft approaching, so I will not be allowing any more operations in my airspace that could conflict with flagship coming over here. Let's go ahead and accept the handoff of flagship 3751.
Atlanta approach, good morning. Flagship 3751 is with you at 14,000.
Flagship 3751, descend via the dirty to arrival, runway 9 left transition.
Descend by 32, flagship 3751.
It really doesn't want to play. Why is he going this way when he's supposed to turn at killer and go straight out? Flagship 3751, descend via the 32 arrival, runway 9er left transition.
Descend on 32 flagship 3751.
That doesn't work. We will have to vector him as well manually. Delta 1453, descend and maintain 5000.
Down to 5000 Delta 1453.
Now the Southwest 2779er is no longer in our airspace. Let's take away the point out. Same for Brickyard, he's leaving and I don't want the point out to hang around, so let's take that back. Flagship 3751, descend and maintain 1000.
Descending to 1000 flagship 3751.
Now, before we turn Delta 1453 around for the airport, we need to make sure that he won't conflict with this aircraft and this aircraft. And this one is higher but descending, so gonna have this one come in behind him or start turning him once this guy is on 4000 or lower, so they don't conflict. And then let's see what happens with the plane in sector A. Here's another ask for a point out. And that airplane is going straight forward, so I can actually allow this point out. Put on the J-ring for Delta 1453. In this area, there's not allowed to be any other aircraft unless they're separated in altitude by at least 1000 feet. So now both this aircraft is at 5000 feet and this aircraft is at 5000 feet. So turning him now would create a conflict. It would be too close to this aircraft. So we're gonna let this pass a little longer and then we're gonna turn him around, and then we need to watch out so we don't create a conflict with this aircraft or the one coming down here. Flagship 3751, clear direct to cloud.
Did you want slot for flagship 3751?
No, I didn't. Flagship 3751, negative, proceed direct to cloud.
Did you want Charles for flagship 3751?
Jesus. Flagship 3751, proceed direct to cloud.
Direct Falcon flagship 3751.
Flagship 3751, proceed direct to cloud.
Did you want dudes for flagship 3751?
Okay, let's do this the other way. Flagship 3751, fly heading 250.
Heading 250 flagship 3751.
Delta 1453, turn left heading 120.
Turn left heading 120 Delta 1453.
Delta 1453, join the localizer for runway 9er left.
Join the localizer for runway 9 left, Delta 1453.
I should mention that once Delta 1453 is actually stable on this localizer, then he may conflict with other aircraft that are also on the localizer. But they need to be established.
Wait on your handoff for Delta 1453. You need to get him to the next controller sooner.
Why is he continuing on that heading when he's supposed to go for the localizer? Delta 1453, turn left heading 070, join the localizer for runway 9er left.
Did you want fake pro for Delta 1453, localizer for 9 left?
Today is not a good day, is it? Delta 1453, turn left heading 070.
Turn left heading 070, Delta 1453.
Flagship 3751, turn right heading 270.
Right to 270, flagship 3751.
Delta 1453, join the localizer for runway 9er left.
Localizer for 9 left, Delta 1453.
Oh, hang on. This is not runway 9er left. This is runway 8 left, right? So why were they coming in expecting 9er left? That's strange. Flagship 3751, expect runway 8 left.
Expect 8 left, flagship 3751.
Delta 1453, turn left heading 070.
Heading 070, Delta 1453.
Delta 1453, expect runway 8 left.
Expect runway 8 left, Delta 1453.
Airport in sight, flagship 3751.
Delta 1453, join the localizer for runway 8 left.
Join the localizer for runway 8 left, Delta 1453.
Flagship 3751, descend and maintain 7000.
Down to 7000, flagship 3751.
Delta 1453, descend and maintain 3000.
Descending to 3000, Delta 1453.
Okay, now we got things working, and that's why they didn't turn the right way here at Killer. But I don't understand why the aircraft came in already told to go to 9er left, because I didn't tell them that. They were already on that path. Maybe because I logged into the wrong sector at first. Maybe that's what happened. I'm not really sure. I haven't seen this before, I think. It's been a while since I played Atlanta, so it could also be that I just don't remember very well. Okay, now I think the game has frozen as well. Yeah, this really isn't my day. Let's restart and see if we can do it better this time. Okay, setting up the simulation again. It's still loading. Now I know for a fact you cannot see the loading screen. It's not going through Streamlabs. But I'm about 50% down of loading. Oh, let's see if it goes any better this time.
Atlanta Airport is AFR, running east flow. Altimeter is 2986, fully staffed. Arriving runways 108 left, 9 right, descending Delta 2452 to 7000. Okay, your scope. Atlanta Airport is AFR, running east flow. Altimeter is 2986, fully staffed. Arriving runways 108 left, 9 right, descending Delta 2452 to 7000. Okay, your scope.
Delta 2452, descend and maintain 7000. AC 5356, descend and maintain 1000.
Descending to 11,000, AC 5356.
Delta 2452, descend and maintain 5000.
5,000, Delta 2452.
Okay, put a J-ring on Delta 2452 to see how he interferes with the other aircraft landing on the parallel runways. As for now, he can descend to 5000, and the biggest problem now is the aircraft from the A sector, and it's soon at 4000, and then there won't be any problem as long as we have passed sector H aircraft here. Okay, so sector A no longer a problem, and this one at 7000 shouldn't be a problem if we start turning now. Delta 2452, turn left heading 180.
heading 180 Delta 2452.
Delta 1276 is getting closer to where we can have him between 7,000 and 14,000 feet. He's just entering this part of our airspace right now. Delta 1276, descend and maintain 7,000.
Down to 7,000, Delta 1276.
Delta 2452, turn left heading 120, join the localizer for runway 8 left.
Turn left heading 120, join the localizer for runway 8 left Delta 2452.
Delta 2452, descend and maintain 4,000.
Descend and maintain 4,000 Delta 2452.
Atlanta approach Delta 800 at 14,000. We have Bravo.
Delta 800, descend via the Dirty 2 arrival, runway 8 left transition.
Descend by 32 Delta 800.
Delta 2452, report Atlanta Airport in sight.
Airport inside Delta 2452.
Delta 2452, cleared visual approach, runway 8 left, contact Atlanta Tower on 119.1.
Did you want your for Delta 2452, visual 3 left?
Delta 2452, contact Atlanta Tower on 119.1.
119.1, good day Delta 2452.
Delta 800, descend and maintain 11,000.
Descend and maintain 11,000 Delta 800.
Delta 1276, descend and maintain 5,000.
5,000, Delta 1276.
Atlanta approach, good afternoon, Delta 1981, level at 14,270, not designed.
Delta 1981, descend via the Dirty 2 arrival, runway 8 left transition.
Descend by 32 Delta 1981.
Delta 800, say speed.
250 Delta 800.
land to approach. Good afternoon, Delta 1467 level at 14,000 assigned 270 knots. We have Bravo.
Delta 1467, do not exceed 210 knots.
Do not exceed 210 Delta 1467.
Delta 1276, turn left heading 180.
Left to 180, Delta 1276.
Delta 1467, descend via the dirty 2 arrival, runway 8 left transition.
Descend 532 Delta 1467.
Delta 1981, descend and maintain 1000.
Descend and maintain 1000 Delta 1981.
AC 5356, descend and maintain 7000.
Descend and maintain 7000 AC 5356.
Atlanta approach Delta 1767 is with you level at 14,000 with information. Bravo.
Delta 1767, do not exceed 210 knots.
Do not exceed 210 Delta 1767.
Delta 1276, turn left heading 120. Join the localizer for runway 8 left.
Turn left heading 120, localizer for 8 left, Delta 1276.
Delta 1467, descend and maintain 1000.
1000 Delta 1467.
Delta 1767, descend via the dirty 2 arrival, runway 8 left transition.
Descend 532 Delta 1767.
Delta 1276, descend and maintain 4000, report Atlanta Airport in sight.
Descend and maintain 4,000, looking for the airport, Delta 1276.
Delta 1767, do not exceed 190 knots.
Say again for Delta 1767.
Delta 1767, do not exceed 190 knots.
Do not exceed 190 Delta 1767. Airport in sight, Delta 1276.
Delta 1276, cleared visual approach, runway 8 left. Contact Atlanta Tower on 119.1.
Cleared for the visual approach for runway 8 left, Atlanta Tower on 119.1. Good day, Delta 1276.
AC 5356, descend and maintain 5000.
Descend and maintain 5000 AC 5356.
Delta 1767, descend and maintain 1000.
Descending to 11,000 Delta 1767.
AC 5356, turn left heading 180.
Turn left heading 180 AC 5356.
Airport in sight, Delta 800.
Delta 800, descend and maintain 7000.
Atlanta approach Delta 2448 at 14,000, assign 270 knots, we have Bravo.
Down to 7,000, Delta 800.
AC 5356, turn left heading 120, join the localizer for runway 8 left.
Left to 120, localizer for 8 left, AC 5356.
Delta 2448, do not exceed 210 knots. Descend via the dirty to arrival runway 8 left transition.
Say again to Delta 2448.
Delta 2448, descend via the dirty to arrival runway 8 left transition.
Descend via dirty to Delta 2448.
Delta 2448, do not exceed 210 knots. AC 5356, descend and maintain 4000, report Atlanta Airport in sight.
Descending to 4000, airport inside AC 5356.
Delta 1370, descend via the dirty to arrival runway 8 left transition.
Atlanta approach Delta, descend side 32, Delta 34,000.
Delta 2448, do not exceed 210 knots.
Do not exceed 210, Delta 2448.
AC 5356, cleared visual approach, runway 8 left, contact Atlanta Tower on 119.1.
Cleared for the visual for 8 left, 119.1, AC 5356.
Delta 1370, do not exceed 210 knots.
Say again for Delta 1370.
Delta 1370, do not exceed 210 knots.
Do not exceed 210, Delta 1370.
Delta 2448, descend and maintain 1000.
Airport inside Delta 1981.
Down to 1000, Delta 2448.
Delta 800, descend and maintain 5000.
Descend and maintain 5,000, Delta 800.
Delta 1981, descend and maintain 7000.
Descending to 7000, Delta 1981.
Delta 1370, descend and maintain 1000.
Down to 1000, Delta 1370. Airport in sight, Delta 1467.
Atlanta approach, good afternoon, AC 5056 is with you 8000 for 6000.
Delta 1467, descend and maintain 7000.
Descend and maintain 7000, Delta 1467.
Delta 800, turn left heading 180.
180, Delta 800.
Airport in sight, Delta 1767.
AC 5056, turn right heading 255, descend and maintain 5000.
255, 5, 5000, AT 5056.
Delta 1981, descend and maintain 5000.
Descend and maintain 5,000 Delta 1981.
Delta 1767, descend and maintain 7000.
Descending to 7000, Delta 1767.
Delta 800, turn left heading 120, join the localizer for runway 8 left.
Turn left heading 120, localizer for 8 left Delta 800.
AC 5056, expect runway 8 left.
Expect runway 8 left, AC 5056.
AC 5056, turn left heading 180.
180, AT 5056. Plan to approach Delta 1658, level at 14,000.
Delta 1658, descend via the dirty 2 arrival, runway 8 left transition, do not exceed 210 knots.
Descend via dirty to Delta 1658.
Delta 800, report Atlanta Airport in sight, descend and maintain 3000.
Airport in sight, descend and maintain 3000 Delta 800.
Delta 800, cleared visual approach, runway 8 left, contact Atlanta Tower on 119.1.
Cleared for the visual approach for runway 8 left 119.1 Delta 800.
Delta 1767, descend and maintain 7000.
Descend and maintain 7000, Delta 1767.
Delta 14,
Atlanta approach, good afternoon, Delta 2526 with you 14000, define 270 knots.
Delta 2526, descend via the Eagle 1 arrival, runway 8 left transition, do not exceed 210 knots.
Descend via Eagle 1 Delta 2526.
AC 5056, turn left heading 120, join the localizer for runway 8 left.
Heading 120, join the localizer for runway 8 left, AC 5056.
Delta 1658, descend and maintain 11,000.
Complete alert on AT.
Down to 11,000, Delta 1658.
Delta 2526, descend and maintain 11,000.
Descend and maintain 1000 Delta 2526.
AC 5056, descend and maintain 3000, report Atlanta Airport in sight.
Can you repeat that for AC 5056?
AC 5056, report Atlanta Airport in sight. AC 5056, descend and maintain 3000, report Atlanta Airport in sight.
3000 looking for the airport, AT 5056.
Delta 1767, descend and maintain 5000.
Down to 5000, Delta 1767.
Delta 1467, turn left heading 180.
180 Delta 1467.
AC 5056, cleared visual approach, runway 8 left.
Enable AC 5056, we don't have the airport in sight yet.
Delta 1467, descend and maintain 5000.
Descend and maintain 5000 Delta 1467.
Airport in sight, AC 5056.
AC 5056, cleared visual approach, runway 8 left, contact Atlanta Tower on 119.1.
Visual approach from runway 8 left, 119.1. Good day, AT 5056.
Delta 1981, turn left heading 180.
Airport in sight Delta 1370.
Heading 180 Delta 1981.
Delta 2448, descend and maintain 7000.
Atlanta approach, good afternoon, Virgin 48.
Delta 1467, turn left heading 120, join the localizer for runway 8 left.
Heading 120, join the localizer for runway 8 left, Delta 1467.
Delta 1370, descend and maintain 7000.
7000, Delta 1370.
Delta 2448, descend and maintain 7000.
Descend and maintain 7000, Delta 2448.
Virgin 103, descend and maintain 1000.
I know I'm booking here.
Descend and maintain 1000, Virgin 103 heavy.
Virgin Air 103, descend via the dirty to arrival runway 8 left transition.
Descend fire 32, Virgin 103 heavy.
Virgin 103, descend and maintain 1000.
Descend and maintain 1000, Virgin 103 heavy.
Delta 1981, turn left heading 120, join the localizer for runway 8 left.
Land to approach, good afternoon, Delta 1235 at 14000.
Left to 120, join the localizer for runway 8 left, Delta 1981.
Delta 1467, descend and maintain 3000, report Atlanta Airport in sight.
3000, looking for the airport, Delta 1467.
Delta 1235, descend via the dirty 2, arrival runway 8 left transition, do not exceed 210 knots.
Join the dirty 2 departure, do not exceed 210, Delta 1235.
Delta 1235, descend via the dirty 2, arrival runway 8 left transition.
Descent 532, Delta 1235. Airport in sight, Delta 1467.
Delta 1767, turn left heading 180.
Heading 180, Delta 1767.
Delta 1467, cleared visual approach, runway 8 left, contact Atlanta Tower on 119.1.
Cleared for the visual approach for runway 8 left, Atlanta Tower on 119.1, good day, Delta 1467.
Delta 2526, do not exceed 170 knots.
Do not exceed 170, Delta 2526.
Delta 1981, descend and maintain 3000, report Atlanta Airport in sight.
3000, looking for the airport, Delta 1981.
Delta 2448, descend and maintain 5000.
Down to 5000, Delta 2448.
Delta 1370, descend and maintain 5000.
Down to 5000, Delta 1370.
Delta 2526, do not exceed 150 knots.
Can you repeat that for Delta 2526?
Delta 1235, descend and maintain 1000.
Descending to 1000, Delta 1235.
Delta 1767, turn left heading 120, join the localizer for runway 8 left.
58, that's the bus on this session.
Left to 120, join the localizer for runway 8 left, Delta 1767.
Atlanta approach, good afternoon, Delta 131 heavy level at 14,270 knots assigned.
Delta 131 heavy, descend via the dirty 2 arrival, runway 8 left transition, do not exceed 210 knots.
Descent 532, Delta 131 heavy.
Airport inside Delta 1658.
Delta 1658, descend and maintain 7000.
Descend and maintain 7000, Delta 1658.
At land to approach, good afternoon, Delta 1095 level at 14000, assigned 270 knots.
Delta 1095, descend via the dirty 2 arrival runway 8 left transition, do not exceed 190 knots.
Descent 532, Delta 1095.
Airport inside
Delta
Delta
1095,
2526.
do not exceed 190 knots.
Do not exceed 190, Delta 1095.
Airport inside Delta 1981.
Delta 1981, cleared visual approach, runway 8 left, contact Atlanta Tower on 119.1.
Cleared for the visual approach for runway 8 left, 119.1, Delta 1981.
Delta 1767, descend and maintain 3000, report Atlanta Airport in sight.
Descend and maintain 3000, looking for the airport, Delta 1767.
Delta 2526, descend and maintain 8000, do not exceed 170 knots.
Repeat the last word, Delta 2526.
Delta 131 heavy, descend and maintain 1000.
1000, Delta 131 heavy.
Delta 2526, do not exceed 170 knots.
Do not exceed 170, Delta 2526.
Delta 2526, descend and maintain 8000.
Descending to 8000, Delta 2526.
Delta 1095, descend and maintain 1000.
Descend and maintain 1000, Delta 1095.
Delta 1370, turn left heading 180.
Turn left heading 180, Delta 1370.
Delta 2448, turn left heading 180.
180, Delta 2448.
Delta 1767, descend and maintain 3000.
Descend and maintain 3000, Delta 1767. Airport in sight, Delta 1767.
Delta 1658, descend and maintain 5000.
Descend and maintain 5000, Delta 1658.
Delta 1370, turn left heading 120, join the localizer for runway 8 left.
Heading 120, localizer for 8 left, Delta 1370.
Airport inside Bridge 103 heavy.
Delta 2448, turn left heading 120, join the localizer for runway 8 left.
Heading 120, localizer for 8 left, Delta 2448.
Delta 1767, cleared visual approach, runway 8 left, contact Atlanta Tower on 119.1.
Digi 1 shirt for Delta 1767, cleared for the visual for 8 left.
Delta 1767, contact Atlanta Tower on 119.1.
119.1, good day, Delta 1767.
Delta 2526, descend and maintain 5000.
Down to 5000, Delta 2526.
Delta 1658, descend and maintain 4000.
Descend and maintain 4000, Delta 1658.
Virgin 103 heavy, descend and maintain 7000.
Down 7000, Virgin 103 heavy.
Delta 1370, descend and maintain 4000, report Atlanta Airport in sight.
Descend and maintain 4000, Delta 1370.
Delta 1370, descend and maintain 3000.
3000, Delta 1370.
Airport in sight, Delta 1235.
Delta 2448, descend and maintain 4000, report Atlanta Airport in sight.
Descending to 4000, looking for the airport, Delta 2448.
Delta 1370, report Atlanta Airport in sight. Delta 1235, descend and maintain 7000. Delta 1370, cleared visual approach runway 8 left, contact Atlanta Tower on 119.1.
Cleared for the visual for 8 left, Atlanta Tower on 119.1, Delta 1370.
Delta 2448, descend and maintain 3000, report Atlanta Airport in sight.
Descending to 3000, looking for the airport, Delta 2448.
Delta 2526, turn left heading 180.
Heading 180, Delta 2526.
Virgin 103 Heavy, descend and maintain 5000.
5000, Virgin 103 Heavy.
Delta 1235, descend and maintain 7000.
Descending to 7000, Delta 1235.
Delta 2448, report Atlanta Airport in sight.
Airport in sight, Delta 2448.
Delta 2448, cleared visual approach runway 8 left. Contact Atlanta Tower on 119.1.
Airport in sight, Delta 131
Airport
Heavy.
in sight, cleared for the visual approach from runway 8 left,
Good afternoon, Delta 25 Heavy level at 4000 past I Davis 270.
Delta 2526, turn left heading 120, join the localizer for runway 8 left.
Left to 120, localizer for 8 left, Delta 2526.
Delta 1658, turn left heading 180.
Left to 180, Delta 1658.
Delta 1235, descend and maintain 5000.
5000, Delta 1235.
Delta 131 Heavy, descend and maintain 7000.
Descending to 7000, Delta 131 Heavy.
Delta 25 Heavy, descend via the dirty 2 arrival runway 8 left transition.
Descend 532, Delta 25 Heavy.
Atlanta approach, good afternoon, AC-49 or 17 level at 14,000 at 270. We have Bravo.
Delta 1658, turn left heading 120, join the localizer for runway 8 left.
Airport in sight, Delta 1095.
120, join the localizer for runway 8 left, Delta 1658.
Delta 2526, descend and maintain 4000, report Atlanta Airport in sight.
Descending to 4000, looking for the airport, Delta 2526.
Delta 25 Heavy, descend and maintain 11000.
Descend and maintain 1000, Delta 25 Heavy.
AC-49er 17, descend via the dirty 2 arrival, runway 8 left transition, do not exceed 210 knots.
Descend 532, AC-49 or 17.
AC-49er 17, do not exceed 210 knots.
Do not exceed 210, AC-49 or 17.
Delta 1095, descend and maintain 7000.
Atlanta approach, good afternoon, Delta 954 is with you at 14,000 with information Bravo.
Down to 7000, Delta 1095.
Delta 954, descend via the dirty 2 arrival, runway 8 left transition, do not exceed 190 knots.
Descend 532, Delta 954.
Delta 954, do not exceed 190 knots.
Repeat the last word, Delta 954.
Virgin 103 Heavy, turn left heading 180.
Heading 180, Virgin 103 Heavy.
Delta 954, do not exceed 190 knots.
Airport in sight, Delta 2526.
Do not exceed 190, Delta 954.
AC-49er 17, descend and maintain 1000.
Down to 1000, AC-49 or 17.
Delta 1658, descend and maintain 4000, report Atlanta Airport in sight.
Down to 4000, looking for the airport, Delta 1658.
Delta 954, descend and maintain 1000.
Descending to 1000, Delta 954.
Delta 2526 cleared visual approach, runway 8 left, contact Atlanta Tower on 119.1.
Did you want for Delta 2526, cleared for the visual approach for runway 8 left.
Delta 2526 contact Atlanta Tower on 119.1.
119.1, good day, Delta 2526.
Virgin 103 Heavy, turn left heading 120, join the localizer for runway 8 left.
120 localizer for 8 left, Virgin 103 Heavy.
Delta 131 Heavy, descend and maintain 5000.
5000, Delta 131 Heavy.
Delta 1095, descend and maintain 5000.
5000, Delta 1095.
Delta 1658, descend and maintain 3000. Report Atlanta Airport in sight.
Down to 3000, looking for the airport, Delta 1658.
Virgin 103 Heavy, descend and maintain 3000.
Down to 3000, Virgin 103 Heavy.
Delta 1235, turn left heading 180. Delta 1235, turn left heading 180.
Airport inside Delta 1658.
Left to 080, Delta 1235.
Airport inside Delta 1658.
Delta 1658 cleared visual approach, runway 8 left, contact Atlanta Tower on 119.1.
Cleared for the visual approach for runway 8 left, 119.1, Delta 1658.
Virgin 103 Heavy, report Atlanta Airport in sight.
Atlanta approach, good afternoon, Delta 1233, level at 14270, not designed. Looking for the airport, Virgin 103 Heavy.
Oh, what's this guy doing? Delta 1235, flighting 120, join the localizer for runway 8 left.
120, join the localizer for runway 8 left, Delta 1235.
Delta 1233, descend via the dirty to arrival runway 8 left transition.
Descend by 32, Delta 1233.
Virgin 103 Heavy, report Atlanta Airport in sight.
Airport inside, Virgin 103 Heavy.
Virgin 103 Heavy cleared visual approach, runway 8 left, contact Atlanta Tower on 119.1.
Cleared for the visual approach for runway 8 left, 119.1, Virgin 103 Heavy.
Gonna try to turn these at the same time so that Delta 1095 reaches the runway first, but it's gonna be very tight. Delta 131 will be at the end of my airspace. I'm creating such a mess here.
Atlanta approach, good afternoon. Brickyard 4609 is with you at 14000 with information 0270, not designed.
Delta 1233, descend and maintain 11000.
Airport in sight, Delta 25 Heavy.
Delta 1095, turn left heading 180.
Left to 180, Delta 1095.
Delta 131 Heavy, turn left heading 180.
180, Delta 131 Heavy.
Delta 25 Heavy, descend and maintain 7000.
Descending to 7000, Delta 25 Heavy.
Brickyard 4609er, descend via the Dirty 2 arrival, runway 8 left transition, do not exceed 210 knots.
Descend by 32 Brickyard 4609.
Brickyard 4609, do not exceed 210 knots.
Do not exceed 210 Brickyard 4609.
Delta 1095, turn left heading 120, join the localizer for runway 8 left.
Atlanta approach, good afternoon. American 873 is with you at 14,000 with information. Bravo, assigned 270 knots.
120, localizer for 8 left, Delta 1095.
Delta 131 heavy, turn left heading 120, join the localizer for runway 8 left.
Airport inside AT 49 or 17.
Left to 120,
I think I'm going to pause to answer that question,
131
or I will create an even worse mess. It should work. Are you doing it in the Atlanta sector, or are you doing it somewhere else? Because I know, for example, in Albuquerque, there's not much of a difference. You can sometimes extend it a little bit. The leg, the initial leg they show they're going to fly, it just extends a little bit. While in Atlanta, it should work. Or is it a speech recognition problem? Because sometimes when I say descend via, they reply that they are going to use the departure with the same name. So it doesn't always work. Speech recognition is pretty hard sometimes. Do you have any other speech recognition problems? Delta 131 heavy, turn left heading 120, descend and main disregard.
Delta 1235 needs
120 Delta 131 heavy.
Delta 1235, descend and maintain 3000, report Atlanta Airport in sight. American 873, descend via the Dirty 2 arrival, runway 8 left transition.
We are getting to high forest stable, approach Delta 1235. Descend by 32 American 873.
Delta 1095, descend and maintain 4000, report Atlanta Airport in sight.
Descending to 4000, looking for the airport, Delta 1095.
Delta 1235, cleared visual approach runway 8 left, contact Atlanta Tower on 119.1.
Cleared for the visual for its left 119.1 CR, Delta 1235.
I'm just going to cheat and delete some aircraft. I won't be able to handle all this. It will just be a mess anyway. Let's deal with what we have and then go to the real work instead. Delta 1095, disregard. Delta 1095, say speed.
185 Delta 1095.
Delta 131 heavy, do not exceed 170 knots.
Do not exceed 170 Delta 131 heavy.
Delta 25 heavy, descend and maintain 5000.
Down to 5000 Delta 25 heavy.
AC 49er 17, descend and maintain 7000.
Descend and maintain 7000 AC 49 or 17.
Delta 9er 54, descend and maintain 7000.
Descend and maintain 7,000 Delta 954.
American 873, descend and maintain 1000, do not exceed 170 knots.
Down to 11,000, do not exceed 170 American 873.
Delta 1095, descend and maintain 3000, report Atlanta Airport in sight.
hand off Brickyard 4609.
Airport in sight, descending to 3000 Delta 1095.
Brickyard 4609, climb and maintain 1000.
Climbing to 1000 Brickyard 4609.
Delta 131 heavy, descend and maintain 4000, report Atlanta Airport in sight.
4000 looking for the airport Del.
AC49er17, descend and maintain 5000.
Descend and maintain 5,000, AC49er 17.
Delta 1095, cleared visual approach, runway 8 left, contact Atlanta Tower on 119.1.
Cleared for the visual for 8 left, Atlanta Tower on 119.1 CR Delta 1095.
Delta 131 heavy, descend and maintain 3000, report Atlanta Airport in sight.
Descend and maintain 3000, looking for the airport, Delta 131 heavy.
I think it's time to round this up if I'm gonna make it to work in time. Thanks for watching, and Zachary, if you have any questions, you could write it on Facebook there, and I'll get back to you.